Hello, happy Friday. This week I would like to talk to you about external verification. This comes up a lot in my coaching with my clients, and what I mean by external verification is needing somebody outside of you to give you that verification. For them to say, oh yeah, you've done a good job. For them to say, oh, well done, that was brilliant. Or that you're a good person. And I think so many of us seek not just external verification from people, but we seek that external need to try and feel better. And really what's happening is we haven't quite learnt the skill of having our own back, of comforting ourselves, of verifying ourselves. So I want you to imagine for a second that inside you is your inner child. So I work a lot with my primal brain. If you followed me for a while, you will know that I work with the primal brain and the prefrontal cortex. I just simplify the brain right down because it's phenomenally complex. So let's simplify it. So you can imagine that primal brain is like a child, and it is like a child. It wants instant gratification. It wants everything now. It doesn't want to wait. It doesn't want to take any responsibility. It wants to blame everybody else. So it is very childlike. Now, when we were children, we needed an adult to care for us. We needed a functioning adult to give us what we need, to give us shelter, to give us food, to give us love and comfort. As a child, we needed that because we didn't have the ability to create it for ourselves. So if we were ever scared, if we were ever sad, if we ever needed anything, we would look to the adult to get that support, that reassurance, that comfort. As we progress into our adult years, we lose, or I think maybe we're never even told that we can now reassure ourselves. We can now comfort ourselves. You don't actually need anything external to verify and to reassure you. You get to decide your opinion of something, and that something could be yourself. You get to decide that, regardless of what other people around you think. But I want you to imagine for a second that child is still with you. That inner child, that sort of young, vulnerable 5-year-old, I don't know why I picked 5, is still needing reassurance. That is still in you. And what's happening is it's looking to you to get reassurance. It's looking at you to get verification. So I like to call my primal brain is called Sue. So imagine Sue is a little child. She's looking to Nikki for reassurance. So this could be around money. Are we going to have enough money? We don't have enough time. Something bad is going to happen. I need to eat all the sweets. She's looking at Nikki for guidance and reassurance. Now, if I'm then looking out and going, oh no, I need it from this place, and I need it from this place, and I need it from this person, and I need it from that person, this child is not going to feel safe in me because the adult that it's looking to is looking elsewhere. It doesn't know. But the most amazing thing we've got as functioning adults is the ability to decide, the ability to choose. And we can decide, regardless of what other people think about us or the situation, that we've got our back. We can look at that inner child and go, I've got you. We're going to be fine. we're safe. You don't need your mum, your boss, the chocolate or the alcohol in order to give you that. So here's what I do. When I notice I'm feeling really anxious and really nervous and maybe I describe it as dread, like you wake up with this sort of dread feeling, or so something's going to happen and we don't know what's ever going to happen in the future, so it's unpredictable, it's uncertain. Of course that child is going to be what is happening, and of course it needs reassurance. So here's what I do, and I would highly encourage you to do the same. I literally place my hand on my heart and I just say, we're safe. We're safe. Because I've felt so many negative emotions and I've worked through them and I continue to work through them. So by negative emotions, I mean self-doubt, nervousness, anxiety, embarrassment, shame. It's because I've learned how to deal with those emotions, not make them mean that the world's about to end or that I'm wrong, that I now have the self-confidence to believe I can handle any emotion that life gives me. I say that life gives me any emotion that I actually create for myself, because it's our thoughts that create our feelings. But I'm starting to learn that I can handle any emotion. So if there is no emotion that I can't handle, and an emotion is like the worst that's ever going to happen is an emotion. So a lot of my anxieties are around money. I'm not going to have enough, I'm not going to be able to pay my bills, we're going to lose the house, we're going to be homeless and we're going to die. Like my brain goes to that place. But I can just put my hand on my heart. And if the worst was going to happen, if I actually lost everything and I was in just a 1-bedroom flat with my boys and my husband, I could handle that. I would handle that if that were to happen. Do I want it to? No. Could I deal with it? Yes. So that is then, I am then able to reassure that inner child within me. We're safe. Like look around you right now in this moment. Maybe you're sat on your sofa. Maybe you're at your desk. Maybe you're listening to this in your car. Right in this very present moment, you are safe. You're breathing. You're secure. So when you bring yourself back to that place, that just calms everything down. That quietens the inner child. It reassures the inner child. I don't need somebody to agree with me for me to be able to do that for myself. Like there would be some of you listening to this thinking, that is a load of bollocks. What is she talking about? What rubbish? Maybe you've even switched. If you switched off, you obviously won't be hearing it, but that's okay. Whenever we're seeking external reassurance, it's unpredictable. It's unreliable and it's unstable, because half the people you talk to will think whatever you're saying is good. Half the people you're talking to will think it's rubbish. Which one is right or wrong there? There is no right or wrong opinion. There's just the one that you get to choose. And also what happens with external reassurance is you get that little bit of hit of dopamine. The brain loves dopamine, so it's like, yeah, let's do that again. But we don't actually need it in order to feel comfort. You can create it. You have the ability to learn how to create it for yourself. And it is a skill. We are not taught this in school. We weren't born with the knowledge of how to create comfort for ourselves. We were born with the knowledge to scream our heads off so that an adult came to feed us, because as a baby we're helpless. But you're not helpless now as an adult. And I would love, love, love to be able to package up the self-confidence that you could handle anything, and you could comfort and reassure yourself and give it to you in a tablet form. Wouldn't that be amazing? But that doesn't exist. But it is something that you are able to learn. And it takes practice. And it's a skill that requires consciousness. So just place your hand on your heart. Take a deep breath. I'm safe. And if you're ready to do this work further for yourself, if you want to stop using sugar as a comfort or a boost, if you want to stop stopping yourself, if you want to get out of your own way, please get in touch. If you want to build that self-confidence, I can help you. So in the notes below, I'll put a link to my consultation. It's completely free, no obligation. We'll just have a chat. I can tell you how I can help you. You get to decide what's right for you. I don't know what that is, but you do. You just have to listen to that intuition instead of being guided by your loud, boisterous primal brain. Have an amazing week, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye.